क्या चाहिए आपको? आई डोंट नो। What's up, guys? How are you doing today? This is Fez coming live from EastCarAudio. What's up, Juan? What's up, Juan, bro? How you doing, bro? Thank you for all the likes. Thank you. Much appreciated. Uh, Juan Bro 6. Who's this guy? All right. Thank you for all the likes, guys. This is Fez coming live from EastCarAudio. How's everybody doing today? Is it the Juan I'm thinking it is? Um, what's up, Carmelo? How you doing? What's up, everybody on YouTube? What's up, everybody on Fuego Base? What's up, Christian G? What's up, Jenny? Jenny from the block. How you doing? Saying hi. What's up? How you doing, man? Chilling. What's up, BC Walter? How's everybody doing, guys? I'm coming live on like 4 different platforms right now. 2 on TikToks, different accounts, and I am also live on YouTube, and I am live on Instagram. Dang it! Why am I? Yeah, back on Instagram right here. People couldn't see anything what was going on. What's up, guys? Oh, no, Juan. I'm gonna still give out the tweeters. Um, I know. So this Saturday, I'm gonna announce the winner for the tweeters, and I'm gonna announce the um pretty much anybody. So this by this Saturday, whoever has the most likes is gonna be winner of the tweeters. And the other video with the antenna adapter, not the antenna adapter, the bullet antenna, I'm gonna announce this Saturday as well. So we'll see till Friday. Whoever is um the biggest, we'll give it to them. Are you winning, Juan? Are you winning on the tweeters? If you are, then that'll be amazing, man. Are you local or do you want me to ship if you are winning? Oh, perfect. So if you're not local, I'll ship it to you. That's not a problem. If you're local, then you can pick it up. Nate is asking subs, ship if possible. You know, shipping works better for me. It's easier for me. Give me a second, brother. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry for that right there. Had to go check up on something. I'm at the house right now. Had to go check up on my kid. Um, all right. So, question is where I'm located. Currently, I am located in downtown Houston. Uh, I am currently located in downtown Houston. So, if you guys know anything about us, our shop burned down last in mid of December. So haven't opened up a new shop yet or got that one going. So we're good to go. But I'm in downtown. Guys, I posted a couple of videos earlier today, uh, which was the Neo 6.5 WPF made by Nemesis Audio. That's a badass speaker. I have a lot of unboxing videos coming as well. I literally have about 30 or 40 videos ready to go. Let me know whenever I post them. Pretty much I'm posting more on YouTube than um, Robert is saying. Houston in the house. Yes, sir, Houston. I need a quote. I want under the seat box and another behind the seat on my 2005. Okay, so Brian 509. That doesn't work that way. Either we're gonna do behind the seat or we're gonna do under the seat. Under the seat sucks. But I have a box that goes behind the back seat with 4/8. We can do that for you. Get your roof shaking base or 2/8. Videos right here. We're not doing one or the other. We're doing either one or the other. So, and I'm talking about 2/8. You'll have roof shaking base. You'll be heard a block away. No, you can't do both. If you go see the video for the 4/8 right here, you'll see under the seat we do all the amps, the extra battery, blah blah blah, whatever. Okay, so we do like a whole amp rack underneath the seat, and everything goes there. You can't do both. There's not enough space in that truck. No, no, no. When we're talking about 4/8, um, like 600 RMS 4/8, it's so much power. It's going to be 100% copper, zero gauge wire, and you will need an extra battery. And they're not tiny amps that you can do underneath the front or the passenger seat. Trust me, we do that all the time as well. Whenever we do consoles, again, not enough space. Guys, any other questions about car audio? Come on. If you're watching on YouTube, guys, give me a like and a follow. If you're watching on Instagram, give me a like and a follow. What do I do if I have 3600 watt sound system with a big three for more improvement? So local, first thing you're gonna do is give me specifics. Okay, that means absolutely none. I do not understand what that means. So I need the make, model, and year of your vehicle, cab size if it's a truck. Then you're gonna tell me what system you have, and then we're gonna go from there. I got an M1D amp that pushes a lot of power, and I run 3 batteries. Brian, is the M1D still working? How long ago did you get it? Like 10 years, 8 years? How long ago did you get the M1D? That's one of my favorite amplifiers. And if for the people who watching who don't know what M1D is, that's the Disher Designs amplifier, which was followed by M1D was followed by the M1C, which was the original. Um, it is the original old school amplifier. So whenever you see the Salt line by Sundown, that is a direct copy of that amplifier. The WDX line from DB Drive, direct copy of that amplifier. Um, CT Sound's AT line was a copy of the DB Drive amplifiers, but which was copy of the Disher Design amplifier right there. So that is a classical mythical amplifier, even though it doesn't push a lot of power on paper, but it actually does. And all of us who are in the car audio world have been doing it for a long time. Absolutely love that amplifier. I have 2015 GMC Terrain SUV. This is for Robert. Okay, Robert, guys, if you're watching, please give Robert a follow. Robert Segovia, he's our number 3 gifter for today. Brian saying, I got 7 years ago. I bought it for $800, but I need crazy. Okay, I understand. Brian, 4/8 box behind the back seat will get your it will scratch your itch. That's not a problem. What do you recommend for a molded rack for a single cab, 4/8 or 6.5? Juan, let's see. So if you're gonna do with 6.5, and you've seen me talk about this speaker all the time, and which is my favorite speaker. No, it's not gonna be this one. Hold on a second. It's gonna be this one. If you're gonna do 6.5, we're gonna do this, and if you want to do 8s, then let me know. I'll on your molded roof rack, I'll put the 8s right now. 2007 F-150 4.6 V8 with a stock 156 amperage alternator with a big 3 done. One more improvement. Oh, no problem, local. Perfect. I have the who? Wow, that's weird. I always thought the 2007 came with the 5.4 V8, but you got the 4.6, no problem. We'll upgrade your alternator. That's all we're gonna do, and everything else is done. The only thing is, it's 156 amp alternator, nothing else. What's up, Daniel? How you doing? What's up, Tinoco? What's up, Abigail? What's up, Celicia? What amp is best for audio code 06, 6.5, 4 ohm, 250 RMS, max 500 power? Filippo, where did you get those speakers? I'll post the amp right now, but answer my question. Where did you get those speakers? Guys, everybody who's watching, please give Filippo Molina a follow. He's our number 3 gifter for today. Oh, thank you, Juan. Guys, if anybody's looking for a box, this guy right here, Juan Gonzalez Soundbar, give him a shout out. This guy's freaking fantastic. A lot of the boxes you see from us, this is the guy who makes it. Guys, if you're watching, please give Juan Gonzalez Custom Soundbar a follow. He's our number 2 gifter for today. This guy's a beast. Check his channel out if you want to see some custom work done. Thank you, Juan. By the way, he's one of the best chefs on the planet too, which is his side hobby. That's not what he does. Chucky is saying India, India in a dance emoji, not an Indian, and will dance. I don't know what that means. Okay, so we're gonna go back to local. Local, whenever you're ready. Okay, I'm gonna post this right here. This is specifically for local. And then I'm gonna do the 8-inch speakers. Let me know if you want to do the 8-inch molded roof rack. And the other thing is the 6 speaker roof rack molded. Is it done or no? Okay, so that's what you need, local, right here. If I have a 3700 watt, how much alternator amperage should I go? My stock is just 110 amperage ATM. Oh, okay. So local, pretty much whenever you do alternator like the one I posted, this is like a crappy alternator right here. McMahon is the only one we trust because all of the other ones, especially JS and AutoTac, go bad left and right. And the other thing is, none of these items come with warranty. So they do come with warranty, but it's repair only. So let's say you're driving your truck and your alternators goes bad, like your 400 cranking amp made by AutoTech or whatever. So technically, you're supposed to take it off, send it to AutoTech or GS Alternators. They'll fix it and they'll send it back to you. Process usually takes 2 to 3 months. How are you gonna drive a truck without an alternator for 3 months? I got the audio code speakers online. Oh, no problem. Filippo, give us a shout out next time you want some audio code product. EastCarAudio.net is the spot. Okay, so saying that, okay, so saying that I only trust McMahon alternator and 400 cranking amp alternator from McMahon, which is their best one. Runs between 550 on the cheapest to 650, depends what type of paint you go with. If you get the billet alternator or you get the regular billet, it's just a paint job, nothing else. So That's the only one I trust. So between 550 to 650 is going to be the alternator that I actually trust. I know that alternator is bulletproof and never goes bad. Done tons of them. Okay, so this is for Filippo right here. Filippo, that's what we're gonna do for you. Filippo, so I'm gonna post two amplifiers for you. One is going to be cheaper, and the other is going to be the more expensive one. So first, I'm doing the cheaper. Again, none of these amplifiers is cheap. So we'll do the cheaper amplifier. Okay, this is the cheaper amplifier. Again, like I said, this amp is actually not cheap. Okay, so this is for Filippo. Filippo, check this out so I can post the other one. Now I'm gonna post the, okay, so Filippo already checked this one out. Now Filippo, I'm gonna post the other one. This is going to be the one I actually recommend if you do have the Mula. Okay, Filippo, check this one out right here. That's the one I recommend, Filippo, but the other one was cheaper. And what that means is it'll do the job as well. So you decide. And then if you click the link, buy something from our links right here, I'm gonna send you a free pair of LEDs. Or if you buy it online from us, we'll do that as well. What's up, Kate, bro? How you doing? Kate, I answered your question the other day. I know you messaged me again. I'm give you an answer ASAP. I guess Kate joined and left. What's up, Carrie? How you doing, Carrie? This is a car audio live, so if you have any questions about car audio, Carrie, ask me. Go ahead. Ask whatever comes in your mind. Filippo Molina, I still need to install them, only have the speakers, still need an amp, wiring, and harness. No problem. Filippo, DM me, let me make a package for you. Okay? Filippo, were we doing the audio codes in the doors or we're doing in a roof rack? What are we trying to do, Filippo? If you have a 24 doors, okay, so you have, okay, so another thing you're gonna need is you're gonna need 6x9 adapters for the front, 6.5 adapters for the back, and then I'm assuming you don't have the tweeters either. So I'm gonna get you the tweeters too. Should I run a marine grade AGM in my car instead of excess power AGM? Michael Owens, why do you want to run marine? What the hell's going on? Is it an open vehicle? What are we talking about? And again, so I need to know what vehicle do you have? Make, model, and year, cab size, Michael, if it's a truck. Um, Pablo's asking what hits harder, 4/8 or 2/12. Again, that is very subjective. One can, in certain cases, 4/8 hits harder, and in most cases, 2/12 hit harder. So now let's say if you have a Tahoe and we have the entire back seat, I can do two X12 sundown, which are like 3,500 RMS each, and will blow the crap out of that vehicle. Now, let's say if you have a Silverado, uh, like 24 Silverado, right, crew cab, there's no way to do 212s underneath the seat, especially it's X12s. Okay, the box is gonna be sitting on top of the seat, turning into a single cab truck. So in that case, what we do is we do 4/8 underneath the seat. Your truck is still complete. People can sit in the back, and you still get roof shaking bass. Okay. I have both sound system, just want to upgrade voice. No problem, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Filippo, easy. So I'll do an inline converter for you, 6x9 adapters for the front, 6.5 adapters for the back, tweeters, wiring kit, and an amplifier. Just DM me, Filippo, so I can send it to you right now. What's the difference between the DB Apocalypse 10-inch sub versus the DB Machete 10-inch sub? Apocalypse is a better line. Same thing in speakers. This is for Chefino. Marine is way cheaper, has the same amp hour of for half the price, and discharge rate. Okay, are we still talking about excess power? What is the brand? Is it still excess power, or is it or Marine is the brand? Are we talking about Marine is like waterproof? What are we talking about here? Can you use 8 ohm speakers on 4 ohm motorcycles? Yes, you can. You can take 8 ohm speakers and wire them down to 4 ohms. And again, if they're door speakers, doing speakers at 8 ohms is the way to go anyways. You know why? Because they sound absolutely fantastic at 8 ohms. They're going to be super clear, and they're going to be, but the only problem is the lower ohm load you go, the cheaper amplifier you need, because you can. Request a song. I only make. Dang it. All right, guys, I'm back. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, guys? I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Having phone issues, guys. I'm back. So like I was saying, 8 ohm speakers will sound better. The lower ohm load you go, it sounds crappier, but you need a smaller amplifier to get it louder. So 8 ohms, you're gonna need a big amplifier, but again, it's gonna be amazing. Juan Brav is saying, what 4x6s do you recommend for single cab pillars? Okay. Again, guys, on the 4x6s, I recommend DB Drive Platinum, DB Drive WDX 4x6s, Infinity Kappa 4x6, the ZR series by DS18. Pretty much as the same tweeter times 4 clones of each other. Or we're going to do some red tips 4-inch with the plates. If you want to see, I have a video right here. Check that out, Brian. And you can message me as well. Sorry, Juan Brav, you can message me as well. Currently running Orion CB462. Yeah, that's going to be an upgrade. All these speakers I said are way more expensive and way better. Ariel Montoya, when is the store going to be open? Very, very soon. Marine, like boat batteries, like brand wise, instead of excess power, these is considered great bad. Um, I would stick to excess power. It is again, I don't know if you've heard about Crank It Up. So I know the manufacturer, and I know the BS that goes in the composition of the batteries. That's why they make the price cheaper. It's not because excess power is, let's say, a white people company, so they got to charge like 4 times extra. It is a higher quality product, just like a yellow top. Hooligan DS18 5K amp, is that a good amp? C-Tune, it's freaking fantastic. Let me know if you need to buy one. Pablo saying, what do I need if I want 4/8 under the seat in F250 and speakers? Pablo, what year is your F250? Is it 2017 and up? Yes, Ariel, we're probably going to have a new location. I message you, want to keep stocks up in the center console. Okay, no problem. Uh, that has nothing to do with anything. You can keep that. When you decide to come and live in California, you have a job in my company. Oh, Big Five. Okay, so this is actually the Big Five we're talking about. And again, you know, Is it the actual Big Five we're talking about? Uh, no problem. Thank you. I would not. Again, I've been doing this myself um, for a long time. If you can afford me, I wouldn't mind. But again, I run my own company, so it is what it is. But yeah, if you can afford me, for sure, I wouldn't mind coming to California. I know you guys are doing great stuff with your Elite Audio stuff. Um, Carlito saying put a price. Carlito, I understand. So again, you've seen my face, you know my ethnicity, so I know Big Five people as well. Um, no problem. DM me. We can negotiate. That's not a problem. Yeah, I wouldn't mind coming to California. I have love for California for sure, and we can knock that out. Yeah, but I've been the whole point is I run my own company, so I don't know. Are you still in the Baytown location? No, for Filippo, I'm not. I was in Channel View. Our shop burned down in December, so I'm gonna be opening a new shop soon. So I'm in between shops currently. That's why I'm like all online currently, and just doing the website and all the marketing. Good aftermarket door speakers for 21 GMC Sierra. This is for Chico. Chico, if you're looking for stock speaker upgrade and you have a non Bose sound system, then I have a whole review video right here. Uh, Power Base makes stock factory upgrade speakers, which actually come with factory harnesses. They're all plug and play. They actually come with the spacers as well, all ready to go. um, Easy peasy lemon squeezy, super duper easy for install. I would recommend that, and they would make your truck sound like Bose sound system truck. Okay, and if you decide to amplify them, that would be great. You should check out the Stereo Max in Hayward, California. Cool. By the way, where is Hayward? Is it close to LA or um, C Tune is saying no. Um, I know C2 asked me a question earlier. Hooligan is a great amp, dude. What's wrong? Hooligan is in the same category as the Salt line by Sundown. So what that means is super high quality amplifier, and Hooligan is very very expensive. Why are you not liking C tunes? Oh, sorry, C tune. Why are you not liking the Hooligan amplifier? Oh, it's the Bay Area. Oh wow, man, I heard. Uh, well, last time I was in San Francisco, man, that thing was like crazy. I saw like homeless people literally in downtown San Francisco. Man, I was literally with my family, and I'm talking about it's like me, my mom, and my sisters, and we're going downtown, and all of a sudden, we turn around and I see this homeless man right next to, I wouldn't say it was like a shack, it was a tent, take his pants down in the middle of the street and take a dump, like literally on the corner. And that was like so freaking horrifying. Um, like that was absolutely crazy. Uh, I don't know if you've seen that in downtown San Francisco. And I was like, God. Otherwise, I went to Chinatown. I love the crap out of Chinatown. San Francisco is beautiful. If you just, oh, thank you, Juan. I got you, brother. Except for that, that place is absolutely beautiful. Like the weather is to die for. That place is crazy. Um, Michael Owens, I I traded a Scar SDR18 for an AudioPipe TSX BDX12. No clue why he traded me. I'm surprised too. Maybe he was trying to go get an 18-inch sub. I think that AudioPipe sub would kick the crap out of the Scar SDR18 any day. I don't know, unless he used the AudioPipe sub for a long time and it was on his last legs. I have no idea. Or he wanted to be cool. Trust me, I have a lot of customers who will come in and would have a brand new truck and be like, "Man, I want some roof checking base. Money's not a problem." And I'll be like, "Okay, let's do 4.8s." And they'll be like, "Nah, man, nah. I want some 12s because I've always had some 12s." And now I'm trying to explain, brother, if we do 12s, they're going to be some shallow subs. They're going to sound like crap. I can do 2.8s and they'll beat the crap out of the 212 shallows and the best shallows in the business. And this guy's like, no. But I've always had 12s. But maybe 10s I can think about. But 8s? No, I don't think so. They're going to sound good. So that does happen with customers. So if he was one of those persons, who thought getting an 18 will give him better sub and bigger bass, yeah, you lucked out because that Audio Pipe 12, that PDX 12 is like way badass. Oh, okay, C-Tune. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Hooligan's amazing. Okay, Tony's asking, is a 1,000 watt amp too small for two 10-inch Fosgate subs? Again, context. If these are R1s, no. If these are R2s, no. If they're P1, P2, or P3, yes. If they're P3 shallows, it's right on the dot. Now, if it's a POS crunch amplifier, God help you, none of the subs I named, it'll be good enough. But if it's like a BD1000, now we're talking. Now you can have, if you have a BD1000, which is made by Rock Fosgate, it can beat the crap out of all the subs I named. So context. Kenny is being dumb. He's saying I support ice. Okay, and I support hot coffee. That's so idiotic, especially 4 o'clock in the morning. You're gonna come and you're gonna make this type of comment. What does that have to do with anything? Good music has nothing to do with politics. The audio pipe sub is new. It's stiff. Like I said, he probably is one of those people that thinks 18 is better than a 12. So good for you. Do you know anyone that will be interested in a JBL Crown A6000 GTI? I have one and don't know what to do with it. eBay, and eBay, man. That thing has a lot of value. Good for you, Kenny G. Exactly, that's what I said. No, a lot of people just come in and make like this dumbest comments and then just run away. They're literally like 12-year-olds. What are your thoughts on the DDX10? Logan, are we talking about the 10-inch screen made by DS18? Are we talking about that? Michael Owen, isn't the audio pipe sub I got the biggest one they make? I think so. EJ Singh seal reported. Again, EJ, context. If your subs are less than 300 RMS each or around 300, seal box. If they're 300 and bigger, like 400, 450, I would recommend ported. And even in some cases, 400, 500 RMS range, we still do sealed. Anything bigger than that, ported. I forgot the brand it's going around right now. Okay, so Tony, just take all the pictures, DM me, and we'll go from there. Oh, I have it on a 12-inch DS18 high elevation. A C-tune, that means you're doing fantastic on the bass. Logan, what What are your thoughts on Hyphonics amp? Again, if it's the Zeus, it's a piece of crap. If it's Brutus, amazing, amazing, amazing. The Brutus line, especially the 40th anniversary edition, if you need it, I got it in stock. Man, one of the best amps ever created. Tony saying it's a CT Sounds. If it's the AT line, Tony, it's going to be fantastic. If it's the AT 1000, the white color with the clear background, it's fantastic. If it's the CT 1000, it's garbage. It's about 800 watts. How much do you think I could get? Again, eBay is very. All right, Filippo. I'll see you later, man. Good night. Scar DDX10. Okay. Oh, all right. So SDR DD. Okay, got it. It's all right. What do you want to know about the DDX10? Is it a good quality item, or if it does the bass? When you talk about the watts, it does the watts. But again, cheap quality components, that thing will die pretty easily within 6 months to 6 to 8 months. Scar's warranty service is absolutely horrible. That audio pipe sub is one of the biggest subs I've ever seen. I'm trying to find a good box. Um, if you're in Houston, let me know. Michael, I can make a custom box for you. Okay? Not a problem. That box is only going to need. Okay, so, all right. Michael, if you're in Houston, let me know. We can make you a custom box. That sub only needs a custom box. Period. It's not gonna work with anything off the shelf. Yeah, are they good? Again, for the price point, they're amazing, but the only bad part is cheap quality components. They die very easily. But do they push the power? Yes, they do. CT1000 is enough for 210 Rockwell Fosgate HE subs. Uh, yeah, I have two DDX10 Scar on a 4K Hyphonic Zeus amp. Had it for 6 years. Okay, there you go. So your amp is underpowering those subs. And again, that has subs lasting a long time has to do with um, what type of person you are and how do you listen to your system too. Most people I deal with are crazy, especially kids. They want to max out their system and go ham. Again, if you're not doing that, your stuff can last. Again, um, what's the crappy brand I'm trying to think of? Okay, so back in the day, Kia and Hyundai were considered pieces of garbage, which they were. We're talking about 15 years ago. Um, or Geo Metro. Geo was considered a garbage brand, always used to go out. But that doesn't mean people didn't have Geo and last longer. It just depends how you take care of your stuff and if it's gonna last or not. Okay, that's all. Logan saying I got a custom built MDF box. There you go. So again, if your box is tuned right and you take care of your stuff, stuff can last. But in most cases, especially like Houston, where it gets hot very easily, and let's say in the middle of July, you're trying to have a jam session for 3 hours, I'm pretty sure that sub is going out. Mario saying OFC zero gauge amp kit. The cheapest one I have is going to be $110. The most expensive I have is about $230. Let me know which one you need. And yes, there is a difference between zero gauge OFC wiring kit. There's a difference in quality. Drexel is asking 67 Pro. Let me post the 67 Pro for you, bro. I just sold some the other day to a customer. He was doing 6 in his roof rack, molded roof rack. Give me a second. I'm posting a link down below. I think they run $210. There you go, right here. Yeah, this one right here, Trexel. Um, what's the top of the line sub and amp duo? Doesn't have to be obnoxious. That my neighbors here. Tony, what's the vehicle? What vehicle do you have? Can I get a make, model, and year, cab size if it's a truck? How's that audio pub sub only 1500 RMS? I said besides the other 1500 subs, and it dwarfs them. Again, context, context, context. Uh, there's a lot of BS in this word, like your SCAR SDR. Um, it's not real wattage. It's fake. So Benjamin is saying Jason Tatum. I don't know what that means, but it is what it is. Um, so whenever you have the real, okay, so now Salt 4, which is 4000 RMS, runs about $1,700 for an amplifier, just like the Hooligan amplifier C-Tune had, very expensive. Or I can link a 4000 watt amp, I can link a 5000 RMS amplifier for about $400. Again, one is, you know, one is actual real stuff. So the sub you have is real. Trexel is saying, ain't got no Trexel. I have deals going on, but if you ask me a question on live, the logarithm goes crazy and I get a strike on TikTok. So I have to give MSRP and actual links. Just like what you saw earlier, somebody from Big Five was watching. Now, Big Five, it is the biggest distribution in America for car audio by far. They literally own, they literally do distribution for half the brands you see everywhere. Okay, huge. Like I'm talking about these people, and one of the reasons why I don't like selling my own personal product on TikTok is all the stuff you see that I'm selling is usually um, which is not car audio related stuff. It's mostly spacers and stuff like that. TikTok. Sometimes you get paid on TikTok. Sometimes it don't. That's how the platform is. Okay, as a seller, and you get paid after a month. These people have about $4 to $5 million worth of inventory sold on TikTok, and they're just waiting. So whenever I say people watch my live, um, that's why we have to talk about MSRP. If you're looking for a deal, we can get it done. You gotta DM me, Trexel, and we'll get it done. That's not an issue. Outside, besides a ZVX12, Sundown M12, and Punisher 12, the audio pipe is just okay. Michael Owens. Okay, so reason why M12 is so cheaper is because they put a crappy huge magnet on that sub. Okay, but that sub is crazy. So audio pipe is good. I would say it's the same league as the M12. ZVX, we're not talking about ZVX. Okay. Do you still have a new shop? Lofi, I don't have a new shop. I was thinking about getting 3/8 DS18 high excursion. Can you tell me about those in a car? C-Tune, what vehicle do you have? What's up, crazy kids? How you doing? Why don't you guys show port volumes on your enclosures? Okay, crazy kids. If you are looking at one of our boxes and you didn't see port volumes is because is man, I would spend literally half a day talking to three customers who are not gonna buy anything and just gonna waste my time asking dumb questions. I need an under seat enclosure for 94 extended cab, 8s buddy, no problem. Crazy kids, I have a box for 2 8s and I have a box for 4 8s. That's one of those. I ship that box all the time. You have the OBS truck. I shipped one the other day as well. And let me know. I have a smaller box that takes up to 600 RMS subs, and I have a bigger box that can take up to 12 to 1400 RMS subs. Let me know if you want roof shaking base. You want to blow your uh, you know truck up. Let me know. I can get it done. That's not an issue. And as far as port volumes is concerned, that's meaningless if you know what you're doing. I do this all day, every day. Um, I'm not a guy on YouTube making videos. That's why my videos are so crappy and not that great. Have the knowledge. Let me know. Just give me a call. And tell me what subs you have. I'll tell you the box. I got the box ready to go, off the shelf. Ship it fairly cheap. We don't need to make a custom one. Not an issue. Will the sub will a sub setup make my batteries go quicker? Obviously, again, if it's your stock battery, if your stock alternator, and you're stealing all that juice off your battery, off your alternator, your battery's not getting charged right. Obviously, it's gonna go back earlier. Then otherwise, don't get a system. Yes, C-Tune, just DM me and I can get you a price on those. That's not a problem. I can do a link right here, but that link is going to be MSRP. What can I use instead of a battery? High output alternator, Tony. If you don't want to change your... Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm eating some lychees right here. It's the lychee season, and so what we're gonna do for your vehicle is we're gonna do a high output alternator. We're gonna swap your regular battery with a bigger AGM battery, and we're gonna do a big 3 upgrade, and then you wouldn't have any issues anymore. What's up? What's up, Shuban? How you doing, man? Saying hi to you, giving a wave. Crazy kids, are you still there? Or you left? What's up, Sexton? How you doing? Um, what's up, Grits? Tony, what vehicle do you have, Tony? By the way. Oh, Tony said 99 Honda. Really, man? You have a 99 CRV. Okay, you don't want an extra battery? No problem. We can do a lithium battery inside the vehicle if you like. If you don't want to do that, then next to the subwoofers. If you don't want to do that, we'll do a hybrid alternator uh, on your Honda, and we'll do a big AGM batteries. I know that car has a super tiny battery, but yeah. And again, if you're worried about your battery going bad, do not do a system on your CRV. And why do you have a 99 CRV? Is it like because it's a classic, or you like the design? I have two M48s. What part number for the enclosure? I want to be heard a block away. I have a big 260 watt, 260 amp alternator times 2 AGM back. Okay. All right. Who? All right. Okay, so we're talking about 2 8 box or 4 8 box. No problem. I can um how should I message you, crazy kid? Uh, Okay, crazy kid. So I have the box. Can you do me a favor, crazy kid? Just go click right here, watch any of my videos, leave a comment on the video, then you'll be pinned on my back end on YouTube Studio, and then I can message you everything. Otherwise, there's no way for me to message you. And I'm pretty sure as soon as I finish this live, I'm gonna forget totally about you. But if you want to call me, 832-812-0826. You can text message me and I can get you going. 832-812-0826. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. You know that car lasts forever. I wasn't trying to be mean or anything like that. Uh, Tony, um, yeah, CRV's goddamn amazing. I wasn't trying to be mean. It's just that you don't see that car every day. Back in the day when I was younger, that car was everywhere, but that's all. But no problem. Whenever you want to build your CRV, we can get the system done for you. Not a problem. And we can get the wiring situation. Again, lithium batteries are very expensive if you want to do and you have a big trunk. If you want to do inside the vehicle, we can do an alternator upgrade, and we can actually on that vehicle. I know an alternator you can go and pick up from AutoZone for about $175 because all Honda alternators are the same. So I'm just gonna recommend higher output one, which is for a different vehicle, and it fits perfect. And then do a better AGM battery, and we can get that going. Not an issue. And since it's a tiny SUV with no sound deadening, trust me, I can do a $500 system in there, and $500 means two subs, box amp, wiring kit, and your neighbors will hear you. I got it for 4,510 miles. Damn near looks new, just missing the table. Okay, uh, I completely understand. That car is going to last you a lifetime, especially if it only has 110,000 miles. Your insurance is cheap. It's freaking a classic at this point. Uh, Damn, what is it, like 27? Man, I feel old. That car is 27 years old. And the other thing about these older cars is no electronics. So they always last. They don't have these dumb electrical issues, especially with the turbos all these new cars are having. What's up, Dre? How you doing? What's up, Moro? How you doing, bro? Moro, you got a question about your vehicle, car audio stuff? Let me know. Let me see if I can answer it. Yeah, super straightforward. That car is gonna last a long lifetime. The only way you get rid of that car is if you unfortunately get into a wreck and it costs too much to fix it. That's all. I have a 98 Civic and a 99 CRV. Civic lasted me a good minute till it has a misfire and bad ball joints. Again, um, to fix that motor is super easy. You know, they're Honda experts. They can make that car way faster. I knew a guy back in the day who could. All he did was buy. So this is Craigslist days. He would go around buy like late 90s, early 2000 Civics, all different kinds. Buy them, swap the motor, make them faster, and then sell them to all the JDM kids. And that was his full time job. First, he started as a side hustle, and he used to come. The reason why I knew him, that whenever he bought a vehicle, which was like every other, literally every week, and he could swap the motor in 45 minutes in those Hondas. He was that good. So we're talking about HID. days. So whenever he bought one of those vehicles, he would come to our store, buy some HIDs with a relay harness. So, and then he would buy headlights from us too. So, clear headlights. So um, that used to happen all the time. Oh, yeah, man, if you can make money, why not? It comes to like the way I started doing my own business is when I was in college. I started this in high school, and when I was in college, I used to sell stuff on eBay. And then when I got my first job, that income became so much that I could actually quit my job. It wasn't the amount of money I was making off eBay wasn't enough to substitute my job, but it was enough where I could sustain a living, like I could pay my bills. And all the money I had saved up from my job working, I invested that and started the business. So, you know, you can start a side hustle, and in 5 years, you can get to something like the website I have, EastCarAudio. It actually makes enough money where I can pay my bills. Okay, but when I started this 3 years ago, when I redid it, it was a side hustle, and over time, in 3 to 4 years, is making enough money where it can. I'm not living large, but it can sustain my bills. So start somewhere on a side hustle, and then you'll come to a point in your life where that side hustle makes enough money where it can give you enough bills, and then in a couple of years you can actually live large doing that. So that's what I always recommend people. Man, I've owned a car audio shop for like 15 years. That's I we do installs all the time. If you see any of our videos, I have literally like a million install videos, and that's not even 0.00001% of the jobs we've done. Oh, King Louis is saying I do car audio on the side, but I'm mainly a pipe welder. King Louis, keep doing your pipe welder stuff. Car audio is not something you can make money in currently, unless you have a lot of connections and about $3 to $4 million cash. And the only way you know people is if you were in the industry for a long time. And cash, it's just like opening up a business on Amazon. You gotta have a lot of cash, otherwise it's not gonna happen. Car audio is unfortunately is one of those dying industries um, that has become niche, and it's going to become more niche in the future. No, I don't have 3 or 4 million in cash, but I do have the connections. And again, before my shop burned down, I did have that kind of money invested. Uh, I don't have that kind of money invested because under the fire, I lost a lot last month, but I do have a lot invested in there, so I can sustain myself. Yeah. So and again, if you're starting brand new, that's what I was saying. So if you're starting brand new, 3 to 4 million cash will get the ball rolling where everybody in the business is gonna pay you some attention. Otherwise, everybody's gonna tell you to f off. And then once you have that and you have connections, then you can make a strategy and sell stuff. Again, this is a dying industry which is very, very niche. Because if you think about it these days, uh, all brand new cars come with LEDs built in. All brand new cars come with an upgraded sound system. All brand new cars come with 8, 10, 12-inch stereos, you know, and same thing, so there you go. Yes, Tony, my shop burned down last month. One of the lithium batteries blew up. Yeah, that's why I was like depressed for a while. But I'm back on my feet, no problem. Life goes on. King Louis Singh, what's your opinion on SA8V3? One of the best subs out there. Which one do you have? The 500 RMS or the 600 RMS one, King Louis? It's literally the same sub. Again, when I said there's a lot of BS in this industry, Sundown used to underpower their subs, but now same subs every time they come in a new batch have a higher wattage rating is because uh, in the last 6 months or so they came out a new way to reclassify subs, and now the same old sub has new and more RMS, which is BS. Okay, um, 2 thumbs up. One of the best things out there. It's gonna last you a lifetime. And once it goes out, you need a repair kit, contact me. I can send you a repair kit. If you need an amp, let me know. I can post an amp for you as well. Nope, nothing from insurance. Lost everything, Tony. Mostly we will on redone kits. Oh, recon kits. Yeah, no problem, King Louis. Let me know. I got the recon kit. Whenever you're ready, I'll ship it to you. Not a problem. Easy peasy. That's the good thing about high quality subwoofers. Whenever you buy them, it becomes into a lifetime speaker, meaning if it ever goes bad, you don't have to throw it in the trash. You just buy a recon kit, make it brand spanking new. Then you can bass another day or hear the speaker loud every day. Whenever you go with the cheaper, crappy stuff, that's when they're called in the industry. So what we do is we cut the cone and we take pictures, send it to the manufacturer. They give us credit, and we throw it in the trash. It's called field destroy. Okay, that's the China crap. All the new stuff. Do you have repair kits for Sundown Kicker V2 Comp X3 V4 Nemesis Z6 Pride 12? This guy over here. I'm trying to read this and be like, hey, is this trying to be? Do you have a repair kit for Sundown Kicker V2 Comp X3 V4 um, Nemesis ZV6 Pride 12? Okay, don't have a kit, don't have a repair kit for Pride. Nobody on the planet has it. Sundown, yes. Kicker depends on the sub, and the solo line has repair kits. Usually, the comp line that's field destroyed goes in the garbage. No repair kits. Nemesis audio, I'll have to check. King Louis, and you can always change the ohm load ohm to. Good thing about subs when you trash them. Exactly. So let's say you're redoing your subs, right? So you bought a recon kit. You had a 4 ohm sub, and this time you bought a 2 ohm recon kit. You can just put the same recon kit and turn the sub into 2 ohms. It doesn't really matter. Yeah. How much do you think reconing a sub should be? Do it yourself. It's absolutely free. It's not hard. Watch a couple of YouTube videos. Alexis, that stuff is easy. We're talking about first time you'll recon a sub, I'll give you an hour and a half. Second time you do it, 45 minutes. Third time you do it, less than $5 in glue and about 20 minutes of work. Do it yourself is absolutely free. No need to pay anybody. Just buy the recon kit and do it yourself. Speak for Tacoma 2019. What do you want me to? What do you want, Enrique? What are you trying to do with your 2019 Tacoma? What does that mean, anyways? There's a million things that can be done to that Tacoma. What are you trying to get done? Guys, Do you sell the T harness for 2013 to 2020 Chevys for both? Yes. If you're talking about the T harness for the Maestro, yes. If you're talking about the pack harness, and it's going to be 2014 to 2019 Silverado with both. And if you're talking about the pack harness, which is the AP4 harness, yes, I do. Everybody on the planet does. Not a problem. Otherwise, if you T harness makes it a lot easier because you can just unplug it, plug, and then you have RCAs right there and you can get it going. Um, Otherwise, you can buy just an LC7 and get it going. What are some good speakers for my 99 CRVs to upgrade from stock ones? If you're talking about door speakers, you have 6.5s all around. We're gonna do some super simple speakers since your door panels are very shallow, like just like your Honda Civic. So they're very skinny door panels. Any big booty magnet speaker will not work. So I'm gonna do some really basic speakers with the small magnets. Otherwise, you can get some neodyme magnets as well. Right here. These are fairly cheap. And thank you guys for all the likes. It's much appreciated. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. Thank you for giving me all the likes. Okay, this is for you, Tony, right here. Check this out. Thank you, King Louis, for liking the live. Guys, it's getting late. I'm gonna head out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. If you have any questions, let me know. And again, Alexis, no, that's two speakers, Tony. Two speakers for $75, and they fit your vehicle. Two speakers for 75. So 150 for four. You need four speakers, two in the front, two in the back. Yeah, so it'll be $150, two of these. Just buy it on TikTok because everywhere else this is way more expensive. Yep, same size. They fit perfect. What frequency should I boost in my EQ for vocals? That depends on your speakers and your amplifier on your system. If you're using SMD tools to use it, again, I'll need to know what's going on. Otherwise, ear test is the best. My subs start to smell when I turn on my epicenter. What do I do, Angel? So what you're smelling is the coil on those subs. Okay, so I'm assuming you're listening to some Spanish songs, but probably some new type of Spanish songs where it already has bass in them. Epicenter is meant for bandas, corridos, cumbias that doesn't have any bass, or so you can turn the epicenter up, or whenever your regular bass knob is turned up a little bit and then you're cranking up the epicenter and that's causing that. Usually, if you have the right mixture in both of the bass knobs, it shouldn't happen at all. Tony, are the power acoustics stereos any good? No, they're super piece of shit. At Angel, check if it's clipping. Pretty much that's what I try to explain in the super easiest terms. Most people, when you ask them clipping, they wouldn't know what you're talking about. But what I explain in regards to what Power Acoustic is not a good company, it is very, very cheap quality stuff, and especially their radios, they go out left and right. Thank you, Tony, for liking the live. It's much appreciated. Get a Pioneer radio. It's bulletproof. Get a Pioneer. Get a Pioneer radio. Revamp Garage is saying, what is your thoughts on DB Drive? So before my shop burned down, I was the biggest DB Drive dealer in the nation. I bleed DB Drive. If I get a cut on my finger, I bleed DB Drive. You will never hear me say anything about DB Drive. Oh, by the way, DB Drive just changed the game. They just came out with the new subwoofers with the neodyme magnet, and the thing is so light that a 6-inch sub you can actually put it in a roof rack. Crazy. I love DB Drive. DB Drive is the best warranty in the game. No questions asked. DB Drive has the best warranty in the game, and all their items are super fantastic. They're a bit pricey, but again, um, it is quality items. I don't know where to set the sweep and White Angel take you to your nearest shop. Yep. No, you don't need a dash kit if it's straight. I kind of got a power acoustic singled in for the CarPlay in my Civic. Okay. Um, if it didn't go bad for you, then let me know. I do have power acoustic as well. I can get that going for you. At Angel, look at SQ Silverado's videos on TikTok. He explains it good. There you go. Thank you so much. Thank you. Again, everybody has their own expertise. Like me, I'm extremely bad at explaining stuff, and I hate when somebody calls me with a dumb question. Absolutely hate it. So if there's somebody who actually takes the time to explain stuff, go for it. You know, I literally made a whole website from watching YouTube videos that is doing about $1 million in business a year. Okay, so use the power of YouTube. I'm not um, a programmer. I'm nobody, but and the way I make videos and edit them, it's all YouTube. So yeah, if somebody's out there, go for it. YouTube tutorials get it started and experience gets it working. Again, that's where you go. So YouTube is the best. Go for it. Are the CarPlay stereos bad for a subsystem? Cause I know some stereos restrict the power to the amp. No, that's not true. CarPlay is amazing, and if you're using, let's say, Spotify or through CarPlay, or you're using YouTube Music or using, what is it, iTunes or Apple Music? I'm sorry, not iTunes. You get the most fantastic sound. Now, if you have a Pioneer, Kenwood, uh, Sony, Alpine stereo, never have an issue. If you have a Power Acoustic Boss or the cheap Chinese garbage, then yeah, you have issues because the stereo is a piece of crap. Okay, it's not the CarPlay. CarPlay is just a dumb software that you connect your wire and pretty much projects your screen onto your phone screen onto the stereo. That's all. CarPlay can be whack on acoustic. Well, power acoustic is, like I said, it's crappy. That's why I don't recommend it, especially if you want to do a sound system. Doesn't matter. You can get a power acoustic without Apple CarPlay and try to do a sound system, and you'll get the same results. Is a stereo that's bad. It's pretty much meant for people who have stock speakers, no sound system. They want to throw in a CarPlay stereo. You can get it for less than $100. And that's it. You don't care about sound. You get your navigation, you get to listen to your music and do your text message, and you're happy. What is a good budget stereo brand and model with speakers you recommend me So speakers I already recommended you. Stereo wise, if you want to do a good sound system, Pioneer, Kenwood, JVC, Sony, Alpine. That's it. Nothing else. Or the SRX on DS18. That's it. Don't recommend anything else. Uh, Subwoofers, not a problem. Again, this is a dying market. It's a dying business. So you want to say big five or big six companies like what I named Pioneer, Kenwood, JVC, blah blah blah. They're rock solid on what they do, and they work with the best factories, and nobody else can get in. That's why it is what it is. I have my own lines of radios as well. It does have CarPlay, just like Power Acoustic, but if you want to do a sound system, it's a piece of shit. I'm sorry. Guys, I'm gonna head out. Take care, and I'll talk to you guys later. Okay? It's getting late. I'm gonna go to sleep. I will see you guys later. Bye bye. DM me, guys, if you need any info. Bye bye.
All right, guys, today let's talk about Pro Audio mids. These are some good options if you're just trying to upgrade your sound. These